Hi, my name is John Bagley and I'm the chair of the International Fundraising Consultancy. And this is number 7 in our series of Fundraising Fundamentals, a series of 20. This one is called Fundraising is Everybody's Responsibility. Everybody throughout the organisation. Fundraising tends to be marginalised, tends to be put into a silo. Organisations like fundraisers to go away, raise the money for them, then they can spend it. But fundraising, successful fundraising, depends on the whole organisation really helping. Right at the top, the chair and the trustees should be supporting fundraising. They should know and understand what the fundraisers are doing. And they should be opening up their networks, introducing you to their friends, introducing you to people they know on other boards on which they sit, other trustees, and beginning gradually to open up a large range of donors, perhaps at a higher level than you've had before. And they should also be making a donation to the organisation. Why not? Why should trustees not donate to the organisation? Okay, they may not give very much, but the fact that everyone is given of the trustees will really help your campaigns, particularly capital campaigns. And if you want to do this, perhaps it's the chairman who should give first and then ask the others. Good luck with that. I know there's a phrase, give, get or get off, and maybe that should be the rallying cry for trustees in organisations. The CEO, too, has an important role to play. Obviously, he or she liaises with the board, makes sure the board understands what's going on in fundraising and appreciates it. And they also reach out to the rest of the organisation, ensuring that other departments know and understand about fundraising. Getting them on board and getting them working with fundraising is a particularly important part of the CEO's role. And of course the CEO themselves, they should understand fundraising, support and back what the fundraisers are doing. When they set their strategy for the organisation, they need to help the head of fundraising or the fundraiser, if there's only one, to dovetail what the fundraising is doing and what their targets are with what the organisation's needs for expenditure are, and some iteration backwards and forwards should be happening. Other departments within the organisation should also help fundraising. This can be done in a large number of ways. The programme work is particularly important. They deal directly with the beneficiaries. They can produce the stories which fundraising depends on. They can also look and see which of their beneficiaries are people who perhaps speak on behalf of fundraising, who can help to generate more funds. They can also smooth the path, maybe for major donors to travel overseas and see what is happening, or to meet and see what the work is there. It's important that they help fundraising in all these ways. And in foundation or trust applications, they can really provide a lot of the data that is not just isolated within the fundraising department, trying to scrabble around and find where these facts and figures are. If they have the help of the programme department, that makes a huge difference. Communications can help events be really successful. Communications can help build links to celebrities, patrons of the organisation, and bring those on board. Sometimes they live within the communications department rather than the fundraising department. And if they do that, then helping fundraising to connect with these people and work with them makes a tremendous difference. And there is the finance department, right at the heart of the organisation, often because finance is driven by rules and regulations, and fundraising is often driven by breaking rules and regulations to achieve a certain result. They're at loggerheads with each other. This should not be. It should be that finance and fundraising work closely together. Fundraising ensures finance knows when things are going to happen, when there's going to be a flood of donations coming in. And finance makes sure they work efficiently and effectively. They welcome the new donors. They send out the thank you letters if that's their role. And they alert fundraising when large donations are made so that fundraising can do their part of thanking the donors professionally. So all parts of the organisation can play a big role. Fundraisers themselves have sometimes a lot to answer for. They need to come out of their silo, They need to communicate and make themselves friends with the rest of the organisation. And if they do this, then that will be reciprocated. If you're friendly and nice to people, they're friendly and nice to you, and that's where you build up a good working relationship with your colleagues across the organisation. But if the colleagues challenge what you're doing, then you shouldn't let that just rest as a challenge. You should come back and explain to them why they're doing it, why you're doing it, why these techniques work and are effective. So that is not something where people should feel defensive about it if they're fundraisers. It's somewhere where they feel that they've been given an opportunity to help develop fundraising within the organisation, to help develop support for fundraising, which is really necessary if you're going to be a really successful fundraising department. Over-communicate. Make sure everybody knows what you're doing and why you're doing it. Okay, so I think that is enough at the moment about fundraising being everybody's responsibility. I look forward to seeing you next week on number 8 in our fundraising fundamentals, and that will be about dream team, dream performance, dream results, how you build and develop a fundraising team which is highly effective. So thank you. I look forward to seeing you for that issue next week.